Hey everybody, Paul here with Starseed Paranormal, and this is Town of Maine Cemetery Part 2. A little bit different shot, different angle with those old houses up there, the old abandoned barn. We got the jack-o'-lantern over on the grave, so very Halloweeny shot for the month of October. And I'm going to do another session here this time using this radio on FM and scanning through the stations. And we're going to see how this new radio performs used as a spirit box. So let's get this on FM. And I'm asking, are there any spirits here this evening that would like to communicate? So, give me the look to pass that. He's published. Could you tell me your names, please, if anyone is here?
Ooh, I love that one. But
Dave. Dog. I want group side.
Sketchers.
Words. Before that,
Smoke.
could you tell me perhaps how long you've been in this cemetery? How long have you been walking these grounds?
Or I am too easy.
I've been talking
Memories. That's why the one on thoughts of maybe there's
I did a video a little while ago talking about the world as a cult and how many voices there are fighting for and vying for everyone's attention, even trying to program the way that they think, almost like the world is filled with this cultic mentality with all these little groups trying to recruit to their side, and no one, a lot of people don't think for themselves anymore. They just follow the voices calling to them. And I wanted to ask the spirits, do you notice that in the world? Is the cultic mentality a real thing here in the material world? Do you see it? Do you know about it?
afraid of that. So doing yeah.
shape their love.
And they would provide make this deal. Allergies. Junior.
I'd like to ask also, is it that way in the spirit world? Because I notice sometimes communicating with spirit, it seems like there are groups of spirits that believe in different things, different mentalities. Some take seems like they take prisoners of other souls. So it almost seems to be this struggle that goes on after death of control and manipulation and recruitment to certain ideologies. Could you tell me, please, does that still happen in the spirit world?
Life. I don't think I say I am. Yeah. It's a prescription. Wearing in Chile. Huntington's number. A man walks. Not give that. Also,
How does one escape this cult mentality, this control that happens even in the spirit world? How do we escape that energy that is so prevalent and seems to even seep into the world of spirit in this world? And someone just came right up on my back. It felt a little oppressive right there. Um, so how do we escape that? How do we how do we get how do we get out of that loop of manipulation and control?
to this. Right. Piece of and more.
And who came up on my back just a moment ago? It feels like they're still kind of there, like they're not too happy about me being here or maybe asking this type of questions. Who is that? Who is behind me?
See that at protein honor. Honor. What? Performance. You were. Thank JP. Of my God. 18% operator.
And the person who is behind me, is there something you want to tell me, something you want to say?
WA. SQAF. Think CENL. You.
I thought I heard the words leave Maine. You want me to leave the town? Want me to leave the cemetery? Well, don't worry. I'm not here to interfere with anyone's business in the spirit world. I'm just here to communicate and understand. And I don't interfere with what I don't understand when it comes to the world of spirit. So you can go, your merry way, and I'll go mine in good time here in a little bit. And when I said who's behind me, I thought I heard the name Ed. And I hope Edward's not trying to make a reappearance in my videos. Um, I will send my spiritual bouncers after him again. So, Ed, if that's you, mind your own business, brother, and I'll mind mine. So, getting back to the session, that is strange. That presence just went right off my back. I felt that like a force, just like went right off of my back. I'd like to ask the spirits in closing, since I have a very Halloweeny shot here. Halloween is coming up very soon, All Hallows Eve. Could you tell me, is the veil really at its thinnest between the spirit world and the world of mortals, those who are still living? Is the veil really at its thinnest on Halloween night?
Day. Others. News Power Hour. Growing rings. Evolving rises. Nuts. And stories. Been to. All right, I'm going to close this session out and then get ready to do a little sky watching here when it gets dark. Maybe do an extraterrestrial session, which will be part 3 in the Town of Maine. I'll show you where I'm going to do that. It looks really cool. But before I close out here, do the spirits have any final messages or words for me or for the living in general? So, those remains are returning here. So much. Little contain you gate for. Meanwhile, all right, well, I thank you, dear spirits, if you left a word or a message in part 2 of this cemetery session evening. Greatly appreciate it. Very honored by your presence and your communication. And once again, thank all of you for listening and watching from home. And I do a little sky watching and extraterrestrial session this evening, right over there by those pine trees. You could totally see a UFO coming over that horizon, especially when you're close up to it. So stay tuned for possible part 3. And again, thank you for all watching. Thank you, spirit friends, for your participation in this session. I'll see you all in the next upload. Love and light.